Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my office where I do all my content, sometimes in my car, sometimes out in nature. Anyway, I also like to say a very warm welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me and being here with me. Thank you so much. Usually I will take you out in nature, but it's a bit of an overcast and again it's very windy. So yeah, the sound system will pick up a whole lot of wind and then you won't be able to hear me. Anyway, what we're going to get into right now, I want to talk to you guys is about the Phantom Matrix, the 3D Phantom Matrix. Alright, so let's start out with the Neos and what that looks like. Neos kind of like represents warriors of light and ultra super soldiers or even super soldiers. So what do all these Neos look like? Well, they look like Laura Eisenhower, James Rink, Billy Carson, Greg Braden, who else? Ishmael Perez, Paula Herlock, Asher T, Tim Tactics, who else can I think of? Laurie Ladd, David Icke, Alex Collier, Stephen Greer, Charlie Freak, Sasha Stone, Robert J. Kennedy, Joan of Angels, and yeah, to name a few. But there are so many of them, and these guys are just up there with the super soldiers, the warriors of light, and man, they are paving the way forward for humanity. So these representatives, right, these Neos that I listed above are destroying the Phantom Matrix from the inside out. That's what they're doing. Do you remember that scene on The Matrix where Agent Mr. Smith, he runs into Neo? Do you remember that part? He runs into Neo and it's kind of like Neo just absorbs him into his body. And then, he just destroys him, terminates him. Just like that. And you see his Agent Mr. Smith's two men kind of take off running because they were just so scared and what they just witnessed right there. So yeah, these Neos are doing the inside work and they are destroying the Phantom Matrix from the inside. Alright, so now what does the Agent Smiths look like? The Agent Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith. Alright, so they look like NPCs. This stands for non-player characters. It could be cyborgs, sleepers, zombies, soulless, bots and androids and empty shells. That's what that looks like. Okay, so this list I've described what an agent Mr. Smith or Mrs. Smith looks like. Might look like minions, they're these minions that are just soulless and they're in the Phantom Matrix. That's where they are. And they will appear like normal. They will appear to us like normal, like just normal people, regular, normal people walking around and things like that. And on the movie The Matrix, you'll see the world that appears normal. It just looks really normal, like everyday normal life and people walking around. They have their lives and they have their sports, they do their shopping, they're just regular people. And people just walking through the streets and, like crowded streets and things like that. Kind of pretty much like on the movie of The Matrix when Morpheus is walking through a crowd of people and Neo's walking closely behind him. Sort of like that kind of thing. Yet when you scratch the surface, those people are like empty shells. They are just soulless NPCs, non-player characters that are just walking around, going about their lives, doing what, their program has programmed them to do in the Matrix. So yet, when we, see that happening, it's really, at a time in our ascension, it's really hard to discern the difference between what is a non-player character and what is a starseed, or a wayshower, a light worker, or an ultra soldier, a super soldier, a warrior of light, right? Who are the NPCs, and how can we recognize them? How can we discern them? So soon as a super soldier starts to speak their truth, right, bring some bit of light and truth into the play, into their videos, when they record and when they speak their truth. As soon as they bring these truths out and speak their truth and bring a whole lot of wisdom and knowledge, it triggers the NPCs, right? It triggers them, because whatever it is that the light worker, way shower, or warrior of light, Jedi, galactic Jedi, or people who are like leaders, commanders in this ascension time. So whenever they speak their truth, share their knowledge, their wisdom, their insight, it triggers the NPCs. It's, those Agent Mr. Smith, they just rear their ugly heads. As soon as you shine a light on them and on the truth, they get triggered, get really triggered. So the matrix of the Mr. and Mrs. Smiths go into fight mode. Oh boy, do they go into a fight mode. They come out with all guns blazing, right? And what I mean by that is a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative words, to just pull you down and try to make you look like a bad person, or try to make you look like they just go into fight mode, right? And here's the thing, with the Neos, right? All they do, they don't even actually care about these NPCs. Well, our term and what we call them is like trolls, but the thing is that, I like to call them NPCs, non-player characters. So they go into fight mode, and Neo just, the super soldiers, they just put up their hand, and all of those bullets, they kind of drop to the floor. And it's kind of like representing, or and it is an example of all their negative words that they're firing at the way shower, the light worker, is all those bullets falling to the floor. Okay? So they become triggered, just like in the movie where Agent Mr. Smith and rears their ugly head, and the super soldiers just put their hand up and just go like that, and all of those bullets just fall to the floor. And it's just the super soldier being strong in that place, being centered, right? Being very centered and not reacting, not reacting to all the negative words that are coming against them. You know, where these agent Mr. Smiths that have been triggered by the truth and the light that these Neos bring. They just, start firing away with words, negative energy, and it just comes flying out at the Neos, and the Neos just put their hands up like this. And all of those bullets just drop to the floor. So meanwhile, while the super soldiers, Neo puts their hands up and bullets fall to the floor. In other words, you know, all the personal, they don't take anything personal, they don't even care what the NPCs are saying, they don't care what they're doing, they can troll as much as they like. Neo's just going to go, nope, not even going to care. So, NPCs, they are heartless, hostile, and aggressive. Even when they, you know, comment or with their words, you know, their words just got so much venom in it. Their words have got venom in it. It's got, like even in their comments, when they comment, there's just so much venom in there. And if you haven't done any inner work, if you've not done any meditation, if you've not done any grounding, if you've not aligned your chakras, if you've not got into that place of cleansing your chakras, or if you haven't raised your vibration frequency in any way, shape or form, then it's that venom that they fire at you, it's going to get under your skin. It's just going to get under your skin, and it's going to have an effect on you. All right? So it's the reason why I just encourage you guys, always do your inner work. Raise your frequency, vibration, ascend, okay? So do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes. All right? So now let's talk about false ascension. Yep. Yes, such a thing as a false ascension. And I'm just going to throw a spanner in the works, all right? Because, well, you might be asking, so what is a false ascension? What does that even look like? Well, again, NPCs, non-player characters. These weeds are among us, and they are among the starseeds. They appear to, you know, to the surface, sweet, loving, kind, gentle, caring, and but you know, these NPCs, just like in the Matrix, they are kind of like on that scene where Morpheus is walking through the streets. They just appear really normal, right? They just appear like normal people, everyday people that going about their lives, you know, and we don't suspect them half the time, but they are all around us. And so these weeds, you know, that are among us, the grains, and they are likened to that of a wolf in sheep's clothing. They come in the guise of an awakened starseed, and they can appear like a starseed or be normal. You know, like they share about their awakening. Really? But they're there. And so the ascension path. It's the false ascension path. That is what you're going to get. You're going to get these cyborgs or androids or non-player characters. These are, I don't even want to call them people, but they're still plugged into the Phantom Matrix. They're still plugged in. And there are some people that actually do become unplugged from the Phantom Matrix. But because they've known that way of life in the Phantom Matrix, that it's become a comfort zone for them, because it's like that's all they know. So what happens is that they go and plug themselves back in. And I'm like, why would you even do that? You've just come out of the Matrix, you can see the truth, and now you've just gone and plugged yourself back in. It's only because that's all they know. That was their comfort zone. That was their life. And why would they give up all of that to be sitting here like what I'm doing and like what all these Neos are doing, speaking our truth, bringing the light to destroy the Phantom Matrix? And you know some of those NPCs, Agent Mr. Smiths, they come out of the woodwork and they protect the Phantom Matrix. They protect it with their lives. And then they pretend they're on that ascension path. But when they're plugged into the Phantom Matrix, we all know, or some of us know, that it is a false ascension that they're going through, or that they're pretending, or that they're playing. Alright? Alright, so these NPCs, these soulless drones and cyborgs, well, I'll call them cyborgs or soulless empty shells, because what they're doing is that they're just they're coming out of the woodwork, and the truth is shining a light in there for everyone to see. They're unconsciously exposing themselves by the muck that is in their programmed computers. And when I say programmed computers, I mean like in their vessel, their body, right? So they're programmed to actually even blend in with the real ascension path. Who would have thought, that could happen? So now, anyway, everything playing out in the world is just a distraction, right? Everything that's just playing out in the world is a distraction. World War III, it is a spiritual war for your mind. It creates a scenario to get you to shift your focus on over to all the chaos playing out. That is the Phantom Matrix, the 3D Phantom Matrix. And its identity is this. It is manipulation, it is control, it is greed, fear, separation, suffering, low vibration. It is a heaviness, and it is dense. So these there are NPCs, soulless androids, that are played or plugged into the Phantom Matrix. And their job is to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, come and have a look at this. Come over here. Have a look at this and what's going on over here. They're trying to get you to focus and over there on what they want you to see. So they're going to shift your focus away from your goal, from your ascension, from your path, from your mission. And they're going to try and get you to look over here. That's what they're going to do. That's what their job is to do. Is just come along and say, hey, guess what's happening over here? Look at this. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of chaos going over there. There's a big massive fire. There's an event happening. Isn't that scary? So what they're doing is that they're getting you to lower your vibration frequency. All right? And once your frequency vibration gets into that place that is very low, into a place of fear, now you are easy to control. You become putty in their hands. But you know what? I want you to remember, guys, that we incarnated here. We made it. We incarnated here on planet Earth. We made it here to incarnate into these avatars, these bodies. And we're here and we are witnessing the greatest events of all time, of all humankind history, of the great ascension. We made it here, and we are the ones that we have been waiting for. We incarnated here on planet Earth into these vehicles, these vessels, these avatars, and we are witnessing the greatest event of all time in the history of humankind, the ascension. It has never, ever been done before. And you guys, listening to me right now, you made it here. We're here. That's, to me, the most exciting thing that has ever happened for all of us. So I just encourage you guys, right? Keep doing your inner work. Keep doing your meditations. Keep raising your vibration frequency. Go out in nature. Ground out in nature. Get plenty of exercise, plenty of sleep. Drink lots of water without fluoride or chlorine. Do whatever brings a lot of joy into your heart. And keep raising that vibration frequency. All right? Stand in your truth and stay strong. Yeah, there's a lot going on all around us. There's a lot happening in the world. But we have come in, and now we're destroying that phantom matrix from the inside out. We are the ones that we have been waiting for. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here with me. And yeah, I hope that you had got something from this and that it resonates for you. And thank you for spending your time with me as well. So there are more videos, so if you like to watch more videos, be my guest. And again, thank you to all my Galactic Jedis thank you to my new subscribers. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like and share, and hit the notification bell so that you will always get a notification of a new video coming out. Alright guys, I love you, I thank you, and have an awesome day, awesome weekend, and weeks to come. Thank you. Bye.